doesn't think politicians are a little crazy? At least Hollywood sure seems to.
We are 2 months away from enriching weapons-grade uranium.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 crazy political figures in movies.
Well, Walters, looks like we've got our saboteur.
That's your wife, sir.
For this list, we're ranking political figures featured in film. The characters may be based on actual political figures or even have real-life counterparts, but these must be heavily fictionalized. And warning, there are some major spoilers ahead. Number 10, President James Dale, Mars Attacks.
Soon, we will become one solar system.
What the hell is he talking?
These flying saucers have come from the planet Mars.
In this comic sci-fi flick, James Dale is the fictional president of the United States during a Martian invasion.
We come in peace.
During Dale's first encounter with the Martians in Nevada, they quickly zap a peace dove and attack their greeters.
It's a full-scale invasion. Mr. President, we're going to need to get you to safety.
The president assumes the Martians thought the dove was a war symbol. So to smooth things over, he has them speak before Congress, where they once again slaughter attendees. Threat after threat, Dale refuses to retaliate and is ultimately killed because of his ineffectiveness.
Think of the things that we could do. Think how strong we would be. Earth and Mars.
While he was willing to give the aliens the benefit of the doubt, Dale was also undoubtedly crazy, and because of him, Earth was nearly invaded.
Why can't we all just get along?
Number 9, Commodus, Gladiator.
I did what I had to do.
This fictional version of Emperor Commodus embodies all of the corrupt stereotypes about ancient Roman imperial succession that you could imagine.
Take my hand. I only offered once.
Commodus's father, Marcus Aurelius, wanted to return Rome to a republic upon his death, and Commodus wasn't having any of it. So what did he do? Commodus killed his ailing father to seize the throne. As emperor, Commodus was not an exceptional statesman, was a little too infatuated with his sister, and ultimately meets his end while fighting Maximus in gladiatorial combat. He may have been a violent jerk of a leader, but it was his very extreme behavior that also made him memorable.
That makes us brothers, doesn't it? Smile for me now, brother. Strap on his armor. Conceal the wound.
Number 8, Senator J. Billington Bulworth, Bulworth.
Listen, as you exit the aircraft, our flight agents will help direct you to any connecting.
J. Bulworth is a California senator seeking re-election, and who is facing a popular rival, an old-school leftist. Bulworth tries to rebrand himself as a conservative, accepts corporate backing, and keeps a broken marriage stitched together on camera.
Any questions?
This political sellout concocts his own death, takes out a massive life insurance policy to the benefit of his daughter, and hires a hitman to kill himself.
You know, there's a lesson here, which is never try to make life or death decisions when you're feeling suicidal.
Soon, Bulworth begins to stop caring about it all, and reverts to his core beliefs, and isn't afraid to speak his mind. Despite being a train wreck of a politician, Bulworth is also bizarrely likable.
Ah, shit. Cocksucker. That's the real obscenity black folks living with every day, is trying to believe a motherfucking word Democrats and Republicans say. Obscenity? I'm J. Billington Bulworth, and I've come to say the Democratic Party's got them shit to pay.
Number 7, Camden Cam Brady and Martin Sylvester Marty Huggins, The Campaign.
I'm Cam Brady, and I seductively approve this message.
In this political comedy, Democratic Congressman Cam Brady hopes to get his 5th term representing the fictional 14th District of North Carolina, since he is currently unopposed.
Because Filipino tilt-a-whirl operators are this nation's backbone.
But he immediately runs into trouble after he accidentally leaves a racy voicemail on the wrong person's answering machine.
Hey, Shayna, it's Congressman Cam Brady here. I just stepped away from a family dinner to tell you I wish I wasn't eating fried steak. I wish I was eating Shayna pussy. Seriously, baby, you get me so hard my dick presses against my zipper and it hurts like a mother.
As a result, 2 sinister businessmen known as the Mach Brothers, characters meant to poke fun at the real-life Koch brothers, decide to back the good-hearted Marty Huggins on the Republican ticket.
Just one poll. Those things aren't scientific.
Yes, they are.
Quickly finding themselves going tit for tat, Brady and Huggins' campaigns epically degenerate into a race to the bottom. And it's one hell of a funny and crazy ride.
You're going crazy on me.
I'm crazy because I refuse to lose.
I think so.
Number 6, Kim Jong-un, The Interview.
Good morning, Dave.
This political comedy's representation of the supreme leader of North Korea is one of the most brutal satires of a living head of state.
You know what's more destructive than a nuclear bomb? Words.
In the film, Kim Jong-un agrees to allow talk show host Dave Skylark, along with producer Aaron Rappaport, to come to North Korea to conduct Kim's first international interview, completely oblivious to their planned assassination attempt.
You know why I really like her? Because she has such a strong message for young women and girls across the planet.
It's so empowering.
Kim Jong-un is depicted as an alienated outcast that adores Katy Perry, secretly loves margaritas, and has some serious daddy issues.
South Korean capitalists, the people in this room who don't think I can feel my father's shoes. These bastards deserve no humanity!
As evil as Kim is depicted to be, it's still hard not to feel bad for him.
Not the chorus, please. The night, like it's the 4th of July. Cause Kimmy, you're a fire.
Number 5, President Thomas Tug Benson, Hot Shots Part 2.
President Benson, where is your First Lady?
My First Lady? Hell, I don't know. I've had a lot of women. Lost my flower at the tender age of 15. I can't keep track of all of them.
In the first Hot Shots, Tug Benson was a Rear Admiral, but he's since become the President of the United States. In Part 2, this fictional leader presides over America during a time of increased conflict with Saddam Hussein.
It seems like only yesterday I was strafing so many of your homes. Here I am today begging you not to make such good cars.
President Benson sends a special forces team to save the American soldiers that were detained during Operation Desert Storm and assassinate the Iraqi president. After the rescue attempt is thwarted, Benson goes to Iraq himself and personally duels with Saddam.
We'll settle this the old Navy way. First guy to die loses.
This zany president isn't afraid to put himself in harm's way and looks wonderfully ridiculous every step of the journey.
Mr. President,
Thumper and Thuckatash.
looks like the upper hand is on the other foot, Saddam.
Number 4, Kim Jong-il, Team America World Police. In this action comedy, Trey Parker and Matt Stone's take on Kim Jong-il is a hilarious satire that is only made more humorous by the fact that he is represented by a puppet.
There you go, Hunchbricks! How you like that, you cocksucker?
Shown as a purveyor of weapons of mass destruction to the world's terrorists, Kim hosts a fake peace ceremony to distract the world's superpowers, during which he attempts to set off bombs around the world.
In the box to your left is the mastermind of this spectacular show, the multi-talented Kim Jong-il! Oh, hello!
The South Park creators present Kim as a bumbling, violent dictator that is equal parts evil, lonely, and awkwardly hilarious.
Lonely, so lonely inside real Rome.
Number 3, President Camacho, Idiocracy. In this satirical sci-fi comedy, U.S. Army librarian Corporal Joe Bowers wakes up from a time suspension chamber 500 years into the future.
The years passed, and mankind became stupider at a frightening rate.
What he finds is an America ruled by President Camacho, who is idiotic, loud, demanding, and unrealistic, as is the rest of America.
I gotta take care of some business, baby, so I need y'all to wait outside.
Camacho gives Joe, who is now the smartest man in the world, a week to solve the nation's plethora of problems, from the faltering economy to food shortages and even modern dust bowls.
He'll fix the problems with all the dead crops. He's gonna make them grow again.
Future President Camacho is the epitome of American stereotypes, and yet his own idiocracy is somehow hilariously endearing.
So smart! He's gonna do it all in 1 week.
Number 2, Adenoid Hynkel, the Great Dictator. In the midst of World War II, Charlie Chaplin did not hold back from brutally satirizing Adolf Hitler in this historically iconic film.
Cannot afford to be lenient.
No fan of fascism, Chaplin eagerly played Adenoid Hynkel, the dictator of the fictional country Tomania. Hynkel is violent and ruthlessly anti-Semitic, and his own downfall is solely due to a case of mistaken identity.
Dictator of the world. Your destiny.
Chaplin's famous mustache looked incredibly similar to Hitler's to begin with, and he was beyond a visual fit for parodying Hitler. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
What's the Spanish word for straitjacket?
Power has driven him mad.
Yeah, I can take it. Oh, it's good news, sir. Immediately after the assassination attempt, we got a 15-point boost in the national polls.
Okay.
Savior, I got some new luggage for a trip up to Earth. Let's fuck to celebrate.
What's it like up on Earth, Saddam? Tell me about it again.
Let's not talk. Let's get busy.
Number 1, Admiral General President Prime Minister Haffaz Aladeen, the Dictator.
Hey, Sub-Saharan. Do you think you could get me 100 child soldiers here by 5 p.m.?
In this comedy, Haffaz Aladeen, played by Sacha Baron Cohen of Borat fame, is the royal dictator of the fictional Republic of Wadiya.
I love it when women go to school. It's like seeing a monkey on roller skates. It means nothing to them, but it's so adorable for us.
Aladeen is a sexist, anti-Semitic tyrant that is ousted and replaced with an imposter. Struggling to return to power and adapt to social norms in New York City, he eventually takes his throne back and turns Wadiya into a rigged democracy to appease Western powers.
From the mountaintops of North Korea to the jungles of Zimbabwe, let every child laborer and sweatshop factory worker sing, oppressed at last, oppressed at last. Thank Aladeen, I am oppressed at last.
Baron Cohen based his character heavily on Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi, and it's rumored that the film is inspired by Saddam Hussein's novel Zabiba and the King. No wonder the guy's crazy.
It's bad news. It's a girl. Where's the trash can?
Do you agree with our list?
Are you not entertained?
Who are your favorite crazy political figures in movies?
I've got a bone to settle with this guy.
For more excellent top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's great.